Hey guys, how are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Forex update for the day. So we will go straight over to those Forex charts. Here we go. Euro US dollar first. So we are on that daily 9. So what we did was we tried to trick some people into thinking we were going to sell off prematurely. And you can see they have well, not done so well with their shorts. We did break below the level though that we had, and then we did touch the target, and then we did break back up, and that was obviously a bullish doji candle with obviously the long wick to the bottom, and yeah, and that obviously precipitated a move back up to the high. But obviously we are on this daily 9, so we'll have to see what happens today. We all know we like to talk about the acceleration into the 9, but realistically, are we going to take out this high today? This may be, I mean, not maybe, but this could potentially be a sort of double top for the short term. I'm not expecting any big moves, but maybe just come down and just consolidate a bit. Maybe come for the daily 21 that we've been talking about. But yeah, don't forget it is a double 9 as well. We had this 9, this is the second 9, so that just makes it a little bit more likely that we will react off this 9. Just because we didn't on the previous one. So over to the 12-hour. We won't have a 12-hour 9 here, but yeah, so not really a lot to read other than obviously you can see just the horizontal level that we've got going on there. And the 4-hour, can we isolate ourselves a 4-hour 9 for a short? Potentially, yeah, potentially, but obviously it won't be yeah, it will be actually. Wait, how long we got? So that will have we're almost on the 7 candle. So then we'll need the 8 and the 9, which is another 12 hours, and the daily candle has 8 hours left. Yeah, so it won't be quite be, but yeah, maybe we'll hang around this high, and the 4-hour 9 will be what it will be the straw that breaks the camel's back, and then we do test some downside. So yeah, I'll be interested in watching that one, especially with it being a double 9 on the daily. Cable looking relatively similar here. Cable is similar pattern. Obviously our 9 was a bit earlier. Some basically bullish price action being brought up from that horizontal that we've got here. And yeah, now we're getting follow through. So I mean, this is obviously looking more bullish. This then obviously well, he's not looking more bullish. It's just with the TD wise, I would be more comfortable with this basically carry on going up, rather than I'll be looking for shorts in the other one. I wouldn't be looking for shorts in this one. You can see yeah, it's basically just played out this little bit of a range, making some bullish action towards the top, and I would expect once we take out these highs here, we will yeah, potentially get through this horizontal as well. Anything on the 4-hour to slow us down? Not really, just a nice sell-off that we saw off that 4-hour dollar index. Look at it go, guys. Look at it go. So yeah, this was basically what I was talking about yesterday. I said, yeah, we dropped down below, basically into no man's land. So yeah, we come back and back test, and yeah, we obviously have that back test of this horizontal, and then subsequently collapsed back down. So yeah, I mean, you can see it more clearly on here. Sort of faked out below, slammed us back up to the level, and now we're coming back down. We do have a daily 9 coming up, and this will be actually a triple 9. A triple 9, guys. 9, 9, third 9. So third 9, triple 9 makes it even more likely that we're going to get a reaction off it. So that will come tomorrow. But again, like I said, I always look out for the acceleration into the 9. So what am I expecting? This could be the short-term turnaround in a lot of markets here. We could basically have this 9 candle on the daily tomorrow. 9 candle on the daily. That will maybe accelerate, maybe even down into the 90 handles. And then that will be a blow off low, and then we will then play a more sustained medium time frame upside, which then will obviously sell gold down, sell silver down. Stock markets will possibly struggle a bit. Oil will probably struggle. Obviously the euro US dollar will come down. Yeah, this may be the point that we do see a turnaround. So I will be definitely be looking for that. Also, it will send Bitcoin down a bit as well. So yeah, I think that is definitely a scenario we've got to be watching out for based on the based on this TD sequential. 12 hour, 12 hour, yeah, 12 hour. Not really much to read TD wise off that, and I wouldn't really be looking as much 4 hour because we got that daily 9 coming up tomorrow. So I am looking for basically. Oh, it's just so weak, isn't it? It's just so weak. Yeah, I would just be looking at this daily, looking at taking out this low, getting some acceleration, and then whipsawing back up. That's what I believe will happen. Yeah, not cable, Euro pound, Euro sterling. Yeah, you can see we're gonna have a daily 9 as long as we hang around this level. And yeah, I think we can probably, yeah, probably, I think it'd be probable. So basically, I mean probabilistic, likely to happen, and more likely to happen than not likely to happen, that we can get back to the top of this trend line, this channel. So yeah, a bit of a swing failure. Amazing TD 12 hour 9 there. We'll take what we can get. I bet there was a 4 hour 9 in one of these candles. I mean, it's a safe bet, isn't it, based on the amount of candle? Yeah, I mean, it would have been here. And then we rallied off it. So yeah, that was a 4 hour 9, and that basically was a candle that we never traded lower, and upwards and upwards and upwards. So yeah, cable, we were looking at this channel trade. Yeah, nice entry. Aussie dollar Swiss franc, it's putting up a fight, put it that way. So neutral moving averages on the daily. It's in a bit of a range. I wouldn't really read too much into anything TD wise. We're just looking for a breakout, just a breakout in volatility, basically. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Look at that. It's looking good. Yeah, it's making that progress to the upside that we did speak about yesterday. It's probably gonna, I would expect it's gonna pop above here, accelerate into the daily 9, and then test some downside, maybe back test the horizontal. That would be my guess on the upcoming price action. Anything TD on the daily? Nothing TD wise on the daily. And then 4 hour, nothing either really. But yeah, I'll be watching out for that daily 9. USDJPY had this little move up yesterday, but obviously looking weaker today with the dollar. So yeah, I mean, on the basis I'm looking for a bit of accelerated weakness and then upside. I mean, maybe we're going to come and touch this level and then break it back up again. That would be the corresponding price action for this asset. Obviously Japanese yen is a bit different to other currencies, but yeah, I mean, realistically, I wouldn't be convinced. I mean, I'll trade that view in other assets rather than try and reflect it in this asset. So Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, yeah, making bounce off this level. Yeah, it's stalling here, but got bought quite bullishly yesterday. I mean, it just looks like it's got the momentum to keep going up. Test them upside. Overall, yeah, it's not looking bad, not looking too bad. I would be potentially looking for upside. Yeah, potentially breaking above this level here. Euro Japanese yen looking strong. Yeah, it took out a level there, up to this level, took out this level. I'm guessing this was based on a 4 hour. But yeah, it's just basically this is a relative blue skies breakout. Just you can see how great the 9s have worked on the daily on this asset and the 12 hour. Look at that. Look at this. 9, 9, 9, and if we look at the daily as well, 9, 9, and not at the 9 there yet. Not at the 9 yet, but we have got the 12 hour 9. So yeah, yeah, basically break below here. Yeah, look for downside, and we must have some on the 4 hour. Yeah, it was basically this level here, take out these highs and then accelerate upwards. That's what we must have drawn yesterday. But yeah, that's what we're looking at there. US dollar, Canadian dollar. Look at that, guys. This is what happens when the dollar weakens and then commodity currencies basically strengthen. You get basically a capitulation. So let's go to the daily. You can see we just lost this level and accelerated to the downside, as you would expect. Here's the target. Nothing really, not much in between. I wouldn't really, yeah, maybe draw that line in, but yeah, realistically we're aiming lower. So, but yeah, this lost the horizontal, lost the level, broke down. It's just what you would expect, really. Testing, back testing, down. So you can see back check, forward check, paycheck. Aussie dollar, US dollar. Yeah, just holding the line, guys. It's just bullish until it isn't. It's moving up. It's moved through this horizontal. It's moved through this horizontal. Yeah, I mean, it's just bullish until it isn't. Held quite nicely the trend line, 409. Yeah, great. Now going to take this high out. I mean, you'd expect acceleration to the upside. We are already accelerating, so how much steam that has left, I don't know. But I will draw a line across here because I think will be important. We break through it, and I think this is a good level to consolidate at. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. On the daily, you can see, yeah, respect to the horizontal. Yeah, and now it's trying to make a move back up. So we'll see how that gets on with its move back up. See if it can take out this level. But I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say realistically, it's probably going to stay in this channel. Just on the weakness that we're showing coming all the way down here, I don't now think that that's going to catapult us through the top. I think we'll still play out this range for a little bit. Right, next one. US dollar, Swiss franc. So yeah, I mean, this is again forward check, back check, pay check. On a 409, but we'll ignore that. Wonky line. Look, I just got rid of you. Look, there we go. Yeah, so we got this level. I mean, yeah, it was a great back test of the breakdown level. And yeah, just coming back down. So I mean, it obviously looks bearish. So I mean, you wouldn't expect it to hold the second pass. So yeah, just watch out for that. Very bearish candle there to signal that there was no more momentum to the upside. Nice 409 as well. And we're on a 409 now, so maybe a little bit of consolidation on this level based off this 409, but that ain't gonna save us. Don't look for 409s to save you from a trend like this, guys, because it's not gonna more often than not, it's not gonna happen. Daily, this is just your USD Brazilian real. We're just stuck in this range, really. Not too much going on. I wouldn't really look. I wouldn't look too much into this. For a bit. There's no real trades to be taken here. It's just ranging price action. We got the levels. It's just a bit. Yeah, there's better assets to trade. How is this doing then? After our absolute fake out. Well, funnily enough, our stop level. So if you'd have that trade in, the stop level where I would have had the stop, yeah, wicked out and now coming back down again. Typical, but obviously the trade was the trade at the time and it came massively on side at the time. So, and you were short from up here all the way down to here. So you'd be either taking your profit there, taking a break even. You wouldn't be hitting a stop on a trade like this, put it that way. And yeah, hit your stop there. But yeah, that horizontal level is important. It's why we drew it, and we can see we obviously bearishly doji candled it, and now we look. I mean, I would expect us to move down again basically for this. So I mean, the trade's still on. This trade is on basically with this being your stop, and just, well, I mean, realistically you would have shorted it there, but we're here now, so obviously I can't just adjust where it is. So that's your trade, short there. There's your stop, and same target as before. So yeah, I would look for that to be a win. Well, I'll call it another winning trade because this was a winning trade. And 1209 doji candle, definite high conviction short trade there. Keep taking trades like that and you will win overall. US dollar Turkish lira. Look at that. I did nothing. Yeah, so basically broke out, tried to back test, wham. So I'm guessing this quite possibly has something to do with what happened yesterday in Beirut. So yeah, I mean, I look at that as more of just a fundamental. I mean, price analysis, what I'm going to say. Technical analysis couldn't predict an explosion, so I mean, that's just what that is. So I can't take any credit for being able to predict that. So there we go. End of video. Thanks for listening, guys. Remember, this is not a financial advice. We're not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and yeah, and I'll speak to you guys later today.